And now for the moment of truth. Let's see if this thing will start and run after all that work. Alright guys, welcome to my channel. I am Chad. This is our 2013 Nissan Altima 3.5 SL. It was in a flood in Oklahoma City. And luckily I was looking on YouTube about the flood after I purchased the car already. And discovered that it is famous. Yes, it was videoed in the water. Somebody had driven this car into the water in Oklahoma City. And that was very disturbing after I already bought the car. Because 9 times out of 10, when a car is driven into water, the water is sucked up in the intake, and through the exhaust sometimes when people try to start it, and it locks the motor, hydrolocks. Luckily, we were able to take this car, take the intake off, and take the spark plugs out, and we were able to crank this car over and get it to turn over, and it's turning over great. So I started a little late on videoing. This is my first ever time videoing, and so this is new to me. So we've plans for this car. We have ordered a bumper cover on the eBay that's pre-painted, because this is a budget build. We'll see how it looks, and y'all can get our reviews of that, of what you think. I've ordered a emblem from wish.com, which I've never done that before, out of China. So we'll see how that works out. This car is very well loaded. It has leather. It has heated seats. It's got heated steering wheel. It has also has lane departure, lane detection. It's got navigation. I've got it unplugged right now. Look how dusty this is. This is going to be a lot of cleaning for me to do in future episodes. This was like the dustiest car I've ever seen. It was in the IAA lot in Oklahoma City, and that window over there was down, as you'll see in the video. Luckily, when we got it in, we were able to get the window right up. So I don't know why they did not do that at the auto auction. But it's very dirty, very dirty. So it has a wing on the back. It has the 18-inch rims for the 3.5s. It has, let me hook the power up here. You can see a little better. Okay. So when you open up the door, you have the lighted molding. You have the lights underneath the vehicle, LEDs. Let's see here. How many miles we got on this thing? So, got 47,000 miles, almost 48. Got our navigation. Got the Bose system, automatic, heated seats. We've got a moonroof up at top, and a lot of dirt that comes free with the car. Now I will show you so when you are doing this and getting a car to turn over after being in water, make sure you take the plug out of the fuse out of the fuel pump. It works a lot better without fuel squirting out at you. So today's goal is, like I said, to get this the spark plugs back in, get the intake manifold back on, get the new fluids in. We have already emptied out the fluids, and ooh, oh, shocky. So this is my first video, and this is going to be a budget build, as I said. So We have done many of these Altimas, and luckily we know these cars in and out. But I've also got another car that I will show another time, but it is the most flooded car ever in the U.S. And didn't know it when I bought it. I bought it by accident, and that's going to be another story on YouTube, on my channel. So like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Comment, tell me how bad I am. So we're still working on this 2013 Nissan Altima. With the pandemic of COVID-19, it's been a little while, so it's kind of delayed from the first part of the video. But I'm back over here today, and probably tomorrow, trying to work on this a little bit. I did come over another day without the camera, and I dropped the oil pan, changed the oil, and I dropped the transmission pan, and trying to get the transmission oil changed. There's the pan there. So it's been draining for probably a month now. I did get our bumper cover in. Let's go take a look at it. Painted off of eBay. I think they did a pretty good job on it. I got another rim ordered to match the rest of the rims. Since on this side someone put a 2013 coupe on the back. Ordered LEDs, fog lights, to replace the broken one over here. So let's get to putting back together some of this. Back working today on the 2013 Altima. So I got the bumper cover off. We're still waiting on the grill for it. The grill has a little spot in it, so I want to get a grill. I'm trying to get the spark plugs in and get the intake back on and see if we can get this started today. now for the moment of truth. Let's see if this thing will start and run after all that work. So we have no airbag light on, but we do have a check engine light. I'm going to diagnose that in just a moment. Right now she's running a little rough. We'll let her run for a little while and see if it clears up anymore, and I'll run that check engine, see what's going on. We do have the brake on, so that's why it's showing brake. But let's see how she runs here. Okay, I found out what the problem was. We were sucking air over here on the side. See that tube right down there? I did not put it back on the engine, so we're having a vacuum leak. So now she's smoothed out quite a bit. Let's see if the headlights work. And then we'll diagnose this. Well, this headlight's not working. Brights are working, so more likely I've got a bad light on this side, LED light. One of my favorite things to use is this Hyper Tough. You can get it at Walmart's Altel HT200, and it you just connect it. Now let's shut the engine down. Turn it on. Let's shut the door so we don't hear all the beeping. Okay. Let's go to the HT200 Altel. We want to turn this thing on position. So we'll go down to Nissan. And I went to Jeep, wrong one. Yes, exit, go to Nissan. Alright, automatic selection. We'll use, let it read the VIN. Takes a few seconds. Okay, and it's going to code the VIN. It tells us what this is, 13 Altima. Yes. So we're going to diagnose it. Auto scan. So you just let it go through and it'll scan everything in the car and tell you what faults. We have one engine fault, which is the engine. I'd be surprised if that's the only fault, but it could be. You never know. Oh, 4 faults with ABS. Body control module scanning. Let's see what that says. 1 fault. Three faults with the airbag. Which I'm really surprised the airbag light wasn't on then. 2 faults with the transmission. A lot of this is because when these are at the auction, the batteries go dead, and that causes a lot of faults in the modules because they start losing power and they trip. So they won't show up per se on the dash, but they will be there. And this will catch all of those. It's a very slow process. Do 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 do. All kinds of faults. Faults. Okay, so we hit a quick erase. Let's see if it'll clear all these codes off. So we got 1 fault still with the multi-AV, which audio video, I don't know what that one's about. We'll have to check it out. So if we'll click on it, if you can't clear it, you can click on it. Read codes. So you can search. There's a search button. You hit search. It'll tell you it's a U1000 CanCom. So there's multiple things on it. So I don't know. We'll have to look that up. Let's go back. Let's try to clear it again. Still giving that one, so we're gonna have to check on that. So let's go back and try to start the car, and we'll see if the check engine light comes back on. Whoops. So it's running pretty smooth right now. Running pretty smooth for a car that was flood damaged and totaled. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Keep doing something during these times of staying in the house. Thank you for watching.